some gain to it. Gain some volume. Okay. Looks like that's better for the microphone. Oops. Okay, there we go. So anyway, their system is a Chauvet. This one's just kind of a generic. I think Chauvet makes a lot of them anyway. So there's that. So then we can move into these green boxes here from Servo City, and those are pretty handy as well. Let's take a look at that Servo City thing there. Yeah. So, you know, this is their website here. They have a lot of interesting parts and pieces. I've got one of my parts boxes open right here, and you know, these are super handy for, you know, you can bolt these together, put joints on them, put hinges. You know, there's there's straight rods. There's panel. You know, there's some I've made custom. I've made myself. These are handy. These, you know, you can put your servo right in there. They're made for a couple different sizes. And then these parts can go up on top, and then you can put a servo in, and it's moving various pieces around. Very handy. So, Servo City also sells us these particular controllers. Right now I've got it hooked up to a simple 6-volt battery, and that's coming in. And if we turn it on, we see the light starts up here, and I've put a servo with an arm on it just so you can see it work. And then you would do start, and now it's going through a routine that I programmed just a little while ago. You can run 4 servos off of this, and it's pretty easy to program. That's the start. Right now it just goes single routine, but you can have it loop the routine. So I'm going to stop it, and then I'm going to put it in program mode, and I'm going to hit start, and there we go. Oops. Start. Yeah, so I'm recording now. So I'm recording this as we speak. All right. And then I stop it, come back here. Now it's standing by. I go from record. Oops. You know what, I'm going to switch the scene here. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to, you can see it's, I was just working in record right there, and then I will go to play, and I'll hit in there, we'll simply go start. Play, and we're single, and then we hit play, there we go. That fingernail is keeping it from going all the way down. So now it's, you can see it's going through its routine that I just programmed. And I have it on the 6-volt battery, which makes it super portable, so you can put this little effect anywhere. And see, I just had to go through one time. I could have a loop, but I'm going to stop it right now. So I think those are little handy that's really affordable. This is another one of their systems here, and this is the same thing except it doesn't record. You just control a couple servos. So this is a little live action controller, and then you would plug in your servos here and here, and so you can put this in a hot and you can actually control a character, by putting it up on the wall, say, and then running the wires off to the character. All right, so that was a little look at. We'll take a look at the website again. Love all these little parts here. Oh, and these new wheels they have are pretty incredible. If you like robots. So let's see here. So then I figured to take a look at the Gilderfluke systems. I don't know if any of y'all ever heard of that. These are working in everything from Disney, Universal, Paramount's theme parks. A lot of haunts have these. So the let's see here. Let me pull this thing up. And I'm gonna do this and do that. Okay. And that comes over here. Sorry. Producing on the go here. All right. So anyway, we come over into Gilderfluke, and we're gonna have to roll over. I just put these on one of our rolling cases here for easy show and tell. But now let's walk over and take a look at the control board. All right. All right, so you can see this is one of my control boards here. I kind of have it so I can try different things. There we go here. So the Gilderfluke systems are the blue boxes, and I'm showing you a couple different of their boxes. Now these are higher end things. These are in the hundreds, if not close to $1,000, depending on, like this is a 5040, so that means it has a 50 amp amplifier in it, and it controls 40 different open and shut circuits, or you can set it up to do servos as well. I think it does like 8 servos. You need more bandwidth for the servos. This up here is a BR smart media. In fact, let me move over, get a better shot of that. Okay. So here we go. And so this is a card, sets up in a card setup, and these are really good for throwing out cues to these types of boxes. So this one, you could throw a cue to this guy, and like say this guy's animating a character. Hello everybody, how you doing? If you have a number of these in the restaurant or bar or in your home, this will throw out cues as you have to use their software, and then and it's all on a timeline. So with that you can really lay out a pretty professional show. I'm also showing a more reasonably costing control system here, which is their Mini Brick 8 and their SD25. And let me show you their website real quick. Yeah, so their SD25 here showing with the DMX. So it takes a DMX cue. So in other words, it'll take a cue from that control system I just showed you, and then put out audio to go with that. You actually use this little card here, a little SD card, and here I'll give you a better shot of that. Yeah, so these guys, this little SD card, you save MP3s in a folder on your PC, and then you plug it in, and it now it has the ability to read these and deliver them through speaker wires here. So there's that. Then I'm showing also the Fright Ideas duck, their Boo Box, Flex Max, and their wireless trigger. The wireless trigger is pretty handy. You can see the controller up here. You press 1, 2, and 3 or 4. So it's like ding, ding, ding. So if you have like a restaurant might use it, and a kid and a family comes in for dinner, and they it's somebody's birthday. Well, you can hit the button number 1, and that's the birthday show, or button number 2, welcome to the restaurant, etc. So that's a wireless trigger system, and then the Flex Max. Now, when you get these, you end up having to buy. Oh, and they also offer a servo DMX box. So this controls servos and then takes cues from a DMX system. So again, it's the Fright Ideas thing. They've got a very nice line. I like their stuff. So that's kind of a quick overview for affordable control systems. There are some others, and I encourage you to make note of them. I'm happy to even bring them into the shop if they look good. I've seen a couple that I want to check out. This is a new and developing field. But what's amazing to me is that that you can get so much for your money these days. I mean, these control systems were, what you spend $1,000 on now would have been $50,000 back when I first got into business. So anyway, so this is Jim. I've been building animatronics for about 40 years. Disney, Universal, Paramount, MGM, you name it, I've done it, worked for them in some fashion or another. You're welcome to come by and take a look at our website. It's animalmakers.com, and with that you can kind of see. Let's see here. You can kind of see what I've been building over there. What's this Exorcist thing? Oh, there we go. And I'll show you the. This is our YouTube site. So there, in the playlist section of the YouTube site, you can see a lot. There's animated animal replicas. So here's like an animatronic ferret. So you can click on that and see how that little character operates. There's 78 videos in there. So anyway, that's it for today. We sure had a good time looking at control systems. I'll post this up on our YouTube site, and some links in Reddit and on Twitter and on LinkedIn. Hope you're having a great day, and look forward to seeing you guys next time.